And
negotiations, though, if they were between attorneys, that's okay, right?
oh no, that's not okay. The Ohio Supreme Court has said you can't use a third party to do something indirectly you're not allowed to do directly.
And then how are they supposed to negotiate a settlement?
That's their problem. I don't know. I suppose I could figure out how to do it lawfully, but can't think of the exact methodology at this time. And I'm sure there's a way to do it lawfully. Most government agencies, partly out of arrogance, partly out of ignorance, frequently screw up the Sunshine Law issues. I mean, you see it all the time.
So you said they have to have a public hearing before they can approve any settlement?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They cannot approve a settlement in executive session. It's clearly the law.
Okay, so they have their executive session, they come out, it's a public hearing, and they approve the settlement. Does that suffice in your judgment?
It depends what happened before they came into public session. They're not allowed to make any decision in executive session except a decision to go back into public record. That's the only decision. When I read the repository's little blurb today, the commissioners give a media announcement, something big's going to happen. How do they know that if they haven't made a decision? How do they know that? Are they mind readers? They must be soothsayers. That must be it. But it smells to me like a Sunshine Law violation. But we'll see. If I think it is, I'll sue. If the real problem is going to be they're doing this in a hurry to help with the sales tax, it will almost certainly have the opposite effect. Because I can't imagine Mr. Ziegler's walking away without a pretty good deal.
You have a reaction for what you heard, Mr. Conley, Craig Conley, who's a key figure in all the proceedings that are going on. He's a local attorney and civic activist that on his own goodness intervened to protect the taxpayers of Stark County. So your reaction to the proceedings you just witnessed with the Stark County Commissioners?
Outrageous. We give up in its entirety a nearly $2 million judgment, and in return we pay Gary Ziegler. And the net is that we're still out, other than the bond money, which we get with or without a judgment against Ziegler. We're out nearly $2 million, and on top of that, we get to pay Ziegler. And the commissioners didn't mention if he's entitled to about $80,000 in gross wages. What about fringe benefits? Did we pay those too? I suspect we did. And in Stark County, fringe benefits are historically 20 or 30% of gross pay. So we're probably out another $15,000, $20,000. No, I think it's outrageous.
Do you anticipate taking a look at filing a lawsuit on a Sunshine Law basis or not?
Yes, I intend to investigate the possibility of a Sunshine Law violation. Sure seemed to me this was a done deal before they walked in the room, unless, of course, they're all mind readers. You have a pre-prepared resolution, not two versions, just one. You have a preset media event. You have a preset meeting with the judge. Mr. Hankey reads a pre-printed resolution, and there's no discussion. They just vote on it. That, of course, is possible without violating Sunshine Law, but I wouldn't consider it probable, unless, of course, they have some sort of psychic powers. The Sunshine Law requires public deliberations, and so when people come in and vote like robots with no discussion, it certainly implies, not guaranteed, that there has been a Sunshine Law violation. There's been a decision made before they came into the public session. Sure smells like that to me, unless one believes in an astounding series of coincidences. I don't.
Would you go so far as to say that they should have entertain some public input on the terms of the settlement, or you think that's clearly
Well,
in their province?
I think it's in their province. You know, this isn't a popularity contest, but I do think the timing of this decision is not coincidental. It's designed to sell the sales tax. I think it will have the opposite effect when people realize we're not getting any money out of Ziegler. We're actually paying Ziegler and forgiving all the money he owes us, the taxpayers. If I'm a voter, I'm not going to consider that a very good deal.
Right. You personally are opposed to the sales tax?
Yes.